This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by A&A Companies.
Well, we're almost a month into fall, and we're getting to the days where we ought to consider trading in the t-shirt for the long sleeves.
And leaving the windows open at night means quite the cool breeze come morning. The change to chilly weather means a whole lot of things.
Yeah, one of the most important being to make sure your heat is ready to go for the winter season. And as Mindy Allen Townsend of A&A Companies tells us, doing a little fall maintenance now on your system can save you a lot of headaches over the next few months. When the weather turns cold, safe to assume most of us trust our homes to get warm. And in order to make sure that'll happen properly, a maintenance check on the heating system is necessary.
We definitely recommend that you call now and get on the books. We get busier towards the end of October, beginning of November.
Vice President of A&A Companies, Mindy Allen Townsend, says heating maintenance is just as important as air conditioning maintenance. What her technicians look at varies depending on if the homeowner has a heat pump or a gas furnace.
In the air conditioning mode, we can't fire the gas furnace, we can't check the ignition sequence, the burners, the heat exchanger, all of those things. So we check those in the fall to make sure that they're operating the way that they should and firing the way that they should for the upcoming winter season.
She says air filters can't go unnoticed.
Your filters need to be changed. That's first and foremost. If you have animals, if you have an older house that's dusty, filters, they collect everything that, doesn't go to your unit. So dust, dirt, dander, debris. If the filter's clogged, that means that the unit can't run properly. So it can cause premature failure. It can cause the unit to stop working. Now, to illustrate just how important it is to change your air filter, we want to show you. Here's a dirty one. Here's a new one. She hopes folks realize that a little effort now can save homeowners painful problems later on. With a gas furnace, if it fails in the middle of, a 30-degree day, you have no backup heat. And if it fails due to lack of maintenance, that's a cheap thing you can have done to prevent failure.
She says the work beyond that really isn't a whole lot.
You can make sure that the outdoor unit is free of debris. There's not leaves caked inside, that there's not, grass blowings all over the place. You can rinse the outdoor unit off, make sure that there's nothing sitting on top of your outdoor unit. The fan's got to be able to run and it's got to be able to suck outside air.
When folks finally do turn on the heat, they ought not be alarmed if their noses sense something out of the ordinary.
The auxiliary heat package is running and that's burning the dust off that's sat all winter. It's not cause for alarm. It will dissipate. Open your windows. It happens every single year. We get calls on, we have a burning dust smell. If you have baseboard heat, it does the exact same thing. You just have to keep in mind it's collecting dust all summer season. So when it engages for the first time, it's straight electric heat. It's burning the dust off.
Even on the coldest of days, Mindy cautions homeowners against suddenly cranking their heat high.
It's going to cause the electric heat to run. Anything over 2 to 3 degrees is going to bring on backup heat. Backup heat is expensive. It is straight electric heat. So keep it moderate. Do not fluctuate it a whole lot during the day or at night. The more moderate that you can keep it and the constant that you can keep it will be more affordable for you.
For folks looking to schedule a maintenance visit, at this point, A&A is running about 5 to 7 days out. But Mindy says with cancellations, that can always change. And Mindy says to book a maintenance visit, you can just call the office or do so online.